Welcome everyone to this video. Let's see who was the genuinely toughest actor in Hollywood movies. Thank you for clicking on this video. It is brought to you by the Question Answer channel. Thanks to Henrey Bradley, Genghis Khan and Charles Austin Miller for answering this question. We'll start with Henrey Bradley's first answer.
Sir Christopher Lee, it's not even a contest. This legendary movie star was known for his charismatic presence, obvious intelligence, imposing 6 feet 5 inches frame and devotion to his craft. He also legitimately killed people in the Second World War. Christopher Lee was one of the original Shash members, who naturally had to be tough as old boots, intelligent and capable of ruthlessly killing in a heartbeat. Somehow I doubt any credible Hollywood actors have been as truly dangerous as old Christopher Lee. Lee served in various roles during the Second World War, mainly as an RAF intelligence officer on the ground during the North African Campaign. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/north_african_campaign, where he was attached to both Popsky's private army. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/popsky_s_private_army and the Shash, routinely operating behind enemy lines. He also served as an officer with the equally legendary Gurkha. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Gurkha regiment throughout the Battle of Monte Cassino. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/battle_of_Monte_Cassino. It's difficult to express how impressive this is. Lee finished the war as a lieutenant in charge of a team hunting Nazi war criminals. He once said the following: "Greater than, we were given dossiers of what they'd done and told to find them, interrogate them as much as we could and hand them over to the appropriate authority. We saw these concentration camps. Some had been cleaned up. Some had not." Sir Christopher Lee. The intelligence and danger in those eyes are not an act. Lee faced death and killed people, all the while.
We continue with Genghis Khan's answer.
There have been many tough guys who have acted in Hollywood, and I've seen some great examples in this thread. One that most people don't realize was a badass was Basil Rathbone. Basil was literally a war hero in WW1. He volunteered for dangerous duties, and was twice the armed forces fencing champion. Basil even taught some of his co-stars in the movies, such as Errol Flynn, how to fence properly. Although Basil was literally a war hero in real life, in movies he was generally typecast as a villain due to his imposing height and devilish appearance. Basil did get the chance to be a movie hero in his excellent portrayals of Sherlock Holmes. Young Basil.
The following answer is from Charles Austin Miller.
A lot of people will rightly say Audie Murphy, the most decorated American combat soldier of World War II. Although of small stature, with a generally pleasant and almost shy disposition in public, Murphy was a stone-cold killer who repeatedly, and often single-handedly, brought the war to German soldiers in the field and saved American lives even when he himself was wounded. Based solely on his war hero status, Hollywood made Murphy a movie star, and he appeared in a number of films from the late 1940s through the 1950s and into the 1960s, despite his limited acting ability. Unfortunately, Murphy also suffered horrible flashbacks from the war for decades, as well as addiction, that made his post-World War II personal life a living hell, right up to his death in a 1971 plane crash. However, I'd have to say that Canadian actor James Doohan was a legitimate tough guy, also, inasmuch as Doohan not only survived World War II, he did it without losing his mind and sense of humor. He went on to a very successful career as Star Trek's unflappable chief engineer Montgomery Scott for decades in TV and film. James Doohan was a combat veteran of World War II who was lucky to come home alive. He was a lieutenant in the Royal Canadian Artillery, 2nd Infantry Division, and was among the many troops that stormed Juno Beach during the invasion of Normandy, D-Day, in 1944, literally sprinting through minefields amid a hailstorm of bullets and mortar fire. Doohan himself sniped a German machine gun post, taking it out of action. He said he didn't know if he actually killed the German gunners, but the machine gun fire abruptly stopped, which is a clue. It seems likely that, in later years, Doohan simply did not want to admit to adoring fans that he had killed people in World War II, although that was the whole point of going to war. That night, after taking the beach and establishing camp inland, Doohan was dispatched as a courier to run a message to another Canadian encampment. As he was returning on foot at around midnight, a jittery Canadian sentry opened fire on him, hitting Doohan 6 times. 4 rounds hit him in the left leg, 1 round hit him in the chest, and another round exploded the middle finger of his right hand. So, he was taken out by friendly fire. He still managed to stumble into camp. Doohan knew he had been hit in the chest and hand, but access this answer and support the author as a Quora Plus subscriber. Access all answers reserved by Charles Austin Miller. For Quora Plus subscribers, access exclusive answers from thousands more participating creators in Quora Plus. Browse ad-free and support creators. Start free trial. Learn more.
This is the end of the video. I hope you have more answers. If this answer helps you, please help us too by leaving a like and subscribing to this channel. It allows us to move forward on YouTube. Friends, it's now the end of this video. Remember to leave a comment to tell us if these answers are more for you. See you soon.